Hello everyone, today I'm here to give you a very simple guide about the game Saint Seiya Shining Soldiers. A lot of people in the Reddit community are confused about some of the mechanics that are currently in the game, and I'm here to clear that out, and I'm also here to clear out everything that's currently on the game. Now let's start with missions. The missions are very self-explanatory. There's daily missions, event missions, and just basic missions that gets more difficult whenever you complete them. I recommend doing the daily missions every day because they do provide with points that will increase your level and also your stamina gauge. And they also provide you with 50 stones. And whenever you complete story mode, there's not a lot of content to clear and it will be more difficult for you to get stones. So I'll recommend to complete all the daily missions every day to get that extra 50 stones. Now we'll talk about the exchange shop. Now this one, there are three different tabs: the warrior medal one, the battle medal one, and the current event that's going on right now. I recommend going for the mythical Pegasus belt first, and then the rainbow ore. And then after that you can go for the cis phrase, I guess, or the silver letters. I don't recommend going for these first or before the silver letters because these are kind of useless unless you really want the phrases during battle. The rainbow ore, these are used to buff the mythical Pegasus belt, like the mythical Pegasus equipment stuff. You need the rainbow ores. There are other ways to get these, but they are very limited because you need, for each character they have reward levels, and if they reach the level 10 they give you the rainbow ore. However, the second time you do it they will not give you the rainbow ore, so they're very limited. You need them, your character's reward level has to be 10 in order to get this. So right now I have 30 characters, so even if I do max out all my reward levels for the first time to 10, I will only get 30 rainbow ores. So there's only a limited amount provided, so I recommend going for these right after the belt, and after that you can go for the silver letters. And we'll move on to the battle medals. This is the currency for the PvP that's going on right now. The drop varies based on your rank. Right now I'm in God tier 6, so it's providing me with about 20 per run. Right now it's providing you with Leo, Iolia, Fragment, and some silver fruits, and everything that drops from the daily event. I think this is really useful because sometimes the materials that you need from the daily dungeons, they're not there sometimes, so you can just use your PvP battle medals to get whatever you want or need whenever the daily dungeon isn't up. I recommend going for these first and then the silver fruits, and then you guys can save up like I have, and whenever you need it, just go for it. The warrior medal ones, these are not provided yet, so you guys can't really do anything about it, so you guys can ignore that, I guess. Now yeah, I think that's about it for the exchange shop. Now let's move on to party. A lot of people in the community also have asked how you can build a party. Now the most important thing that you do have to know about the party building mechanic in the game, you need to know every character has a charge skill, a passive skill, and a team effect skill. The passive skill only activates when your character is currently in battle. You can only use 3 characters in battle, so those characters will activate your passive skills. So what about the rest of the 3 characters? These characters provide team effects, and they only provide team effects. Their level or their rank does not matter because their team skill just only affects their stats. So for the Taurus, he provides a 35% defense boost if your skill level is maxed, and Shura provides a 33% attack boost, a physical attack boost when he's maxed. Doko also, it's very similar to Taurus. He also provides a 35% special defense, spirit defense boost by 35% when he's maxed. And when I say maxed, I don't mean that they're level maxed. You can also increase their skill levels to 5, and this is the maximum level you can upgrade. So for team skill here, and passive skills and team skills do matter in the game. Your team skill, they're there to provide you with beneficial effects or something that will increase your chance on a specific stage. And passive skills, they activate on certain conditions when you're in battle, so do watch out for that. So for Milo, for example, if I look at his passive skills, he provides a bleed effect when he hits a crit, I believe. Yeah, causes the main enemy warrior to bleed for 14% of max HP for 2 turns after a successful critical hit. He has to hit a critical for this passive skill to activate. So basically he has to be in battle, he has to hit a critical hit if he wants this bleed passive skill to activate. Now the second one, buff cancel, removes 1 buff from each enemy after a successful evade. If he evades, he will remove 1 buff from the enemy. It's very self-explanatory. The team effect reduces all enemy critical hit rate by 6% for 3 turns starting on turn 2. These are very specific as well. The ones that I'm using is a PvP build, and these do not have any conditions. They automatically increase your character's stats. However, these characters' team skill is very specific towards Gold Saints. That's basically team skill and passive skill. We'll move on to Zodiac Awakening. Now, people tend to also ask about this as well. Basically, Zodiac Awakening is basically a limit break. You can just increase minor stats in the game, and if you want your characters to limit break to 100, you need to do Zodiac Awakening. You need to do a class up. To do a class up, you need a specific type of affinity shards. You also need these blue circular things. You also need to unlock 10 Zodiac Candle Awakenings. So basically, you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 of these unlocks. And they also use up shards, so do watch out for that when you're farming. We'll move on to equipment. The equipment is very basic. You can make it based on the materials that you have. You can get these materials in the story mode, or you can get these in the training area, the daily dungeon. Now the orange one is the very basic one, and the purple one has the best stats. But all of these equipment have a level cap, so in order to equip the purple one, you do need a character level that's 75 or higher. So if you're just starting off, I recommend just building the pink one and maxing your character, because the stats difference between the purple one and the pink one, it doesn't really matter too much. So yeah, just go ahead and build the pink one and just buff it. Now we'll move on to buffing. Every time you build the equipment unlocks its ability. Now for this one, when I built it, it provided me with a spirit attack plus 382 ability. You can see here slot 2, slot 3, and they're both locked. To unlock that, you have to do a buff. So when I buff this, you can see a +1, that means you unlock the first slot. Now for this one, I got luck plus 10.78%. Now these abilities are random, and the first ability is also random. So do watch out for that when you're buffing and creating equipments. Equipment list. This just exists to sell your equipment. I just sell whatever equipment that I don't want or need, because Some of the equipment I don't really use, and the reason I have so many equipment is to get the perfect build for to get a perfect ability that I want for a specific equipment. Now warrior buffs. This is just a chart to like how many characters are in the game basically. So as you can see, I have a few characters missing, and if you want to build a character, if you want to farm a character that you don't have, I'll watch out for this, because if you do get 100 shards, you do get one character. However, these characters are not ranked. If you want them to rank up, you need more shards, and if you want more shards, you have to summon or you have to farm them in story mode on a specific level that they provide. So yeah, that's basically the party chart. So this is the event that's currently going on right now, the Extra Affinity event, Outbreak. This, like I said before, drops the slates for you to obtain the Mythical Pegasus equipment. Each of these stages drop about 60 stones, and if you total it up, it drops about 680 stones, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's still worth farming for them, whether or not it drops the stones or not, because of the Mythical Pegasus equipment. So this event is very worth. They are very easy. They're easier than the ones from before, the Marina Generals event. That one provided the boots from the exchange shop. This one currently provides the boots. Now we'll talk about the story mode. The story mode is divided into arcs. The Gold Saint arc, the Filler Asgard, the Poseidon one, and the Hades one. Now each of these stages, they drop different materials. The Gold Palace one, I think they drop the experience points. No, they drop the equipment material for you to create your equipment. The Asgard one drops the buff items, I believe, the buff materials. The Poseidon one drops the XP item or the skill level ups. Yep. And the Hades one, I believe the Hades one is the same as well. They provide skill level ups. So there's that. You can't farm the Gold one, the Gold Saint ones. They also drop the Zodiac Awakening shards. So yeah, if you don't have that specific dungeon out currently, you can farm it here. Although it's a bit like hasty. I don't recommend farming on the story mode itself. Just wait for it. It's really not worth like farming for those shards here. In the Leo one, they'll show it here, I think. Yeah, these ones. And if you complete all the story mode levels based on all the difficulties, like normal, hard, very hard, if you complete all that, the arcs will provide you with a character that's featured in the story event. So this one provided me with this character, and then the Poseidon provided me with Krishna, the Asgard one provided me with Thor, and the Gold Saints, they provided me with the Taurus and the Leo Iolia one. However, if you complete all of the stages, the Virgo one does not drop enough for you to completely create a character. So the rest, you do have to farm it yourself on your own time. And this is where the skip tickets comes into use. Skip tickets just skip stages, but they do the same thing as completing a stage. It's pretty obvious and self-explanatory. The stage drops the Shaka shards. I've had to farm it here, because since I wasn't lucky enough to pull him in the summons. However, every time you do use skip tickets, it does cost stamina. So do watch out for that when you use them or farm the Shaka shards. So the current banner that's going on right now in Seiya It's the Shu new cloth, Iki new cloth, and the new affinity added warriors. These units are also special for the PvP. They provide you with bonus special rewards if you equip them during PvP. I'll explain that later. So if you're a new player, I don't recommend summoning on this banner, although both of these characters are very good. Iki's a debuffer, Shun's a spirit attack booster, but these are more useful. Actually, if you are new, I don't recommend doing a multi right now as I upload this video, because PvP ends soon and these units won't really do anything. They're not really that useful unless they're for PvP. If you do want to summon, I just save it for the next PvP, because I believe they're gonna bring new banners for the next PvP because they need new trending warriors. If they don't happen to make a new banner, and if they keep the trending warriors as it is for the second ranked PvP, then go ahead and do a multi for that one. However, if it doesn't, it's really not worth summoning on this banner or even the normal one. Just do the discount summons. The normal summon, it includes some of the selected characters from the previous selected banners, but the Sagittarius Seiya is not on this banner, so I don't recommend summoning on it unless you really want the Rad Mantis. Yeah, Rad Mantis, because it does provide you with 400 shards. So that's that. The normal summons, this is a ticket banner. You can only use ticket on this banner. It includes the warriors from that list as I showed before. This one you have to buy the gold bundle in order to do the one summon, but it does guarantee you a gold summon, so if you do want to purchase that, go ahead. But I don't recommend doing a multi on these two banners if you are new. If you're currently doing PvP, and if you do want to climb and try to grind really hard, then do summon on this banner, because some of these characters provide these extra buffs, which I'll talk later. I'll show you the summoning. I can't show it right now, but actually I can, I think, because yeah, they gave me stones for my login bonus. So I'll do summoning. Let's do a discount summon on this one. I don't think I'm gonna get anything. This game has a summoning animation, but it really confuses me sometimes. I don't really understand it like at all sometimes, because it's really weird. Sometimes when they run, they have like this aura, and sometimes when Seiya jumps, there's a meteor that's falling down, and I thought that meant something, but it kept giving me like Bronze Saint, so I just usually skip. But this time I'll show it. I don't think I'll get anything good. Yeah, I just got Hyoga. Nothing's too special. Let's summon on this one. I don't really need any of those units. I have Seiya, so I only use him specifically because he is pretty good. He's a good damage dealer as his affinity. There's no animation, so I'll just skip. And yeah, I got the bronze Seiya. Now there's one more discount summon on the normal one. I won't get any of the featured units on the different banners, but I might get something. There's no aura, if he jumps, there's no meteors. I just assume that's nothing, so I skip it, and yeah, I'm correct. It was nothing. It's just Iki. So yeah, that's something. I can't really show you the summoning animations. I might make a video about it later, but yeah, that just nothing really to it, so I usually skip it. So yeah, that's summoning. I'll talk about PvP now. PvP is so fun in this game, in my opinion. It's really fun because, I don't know, it's just really fun. There are some hackers. This guy's a hacker. I believe this guy's a hacker. People keep changing their names. They think they can get unbanned or something, but these guys are hackers. Most of these guys are hackers, and My rank right now is 39. It's not too bad. I did drop from yesterday, so I guess I do have to grind for that. PP, I'll talk about that Training Warrior fight that I was talking about from before. So these are the featured units, and they have the trending effects. Now Seiya provides 5 extra RP rank points whenever you complete whenever you defeat your enemy. You have to defeat your enemy, by the way, to get your RP points. Shiryu drops rewards +1, and they're all the same. Now you can't use 2 characters that provides the same training effects. This will not stack, so they have to be different if they want to activate. I think I don't have any other characters than Seiya, so I can't really tell you this. So if you do know, please comment down and tell us if this is a thing. This is the ranking rewards. Right now I'm in like 39, so I'll get this, I guess. I'm not too greedy about reaching here or there. I'll be satisfied with this. The 8 tickets, 500 fragments, and 1,000 stones. 1 multi. But I'll probably save for that later. This is the tier list. You don't get this you don't get these rewards by going up. You don't get like hundreds of gold apples. You get these at the end of the season for reaching that tier. You get something completely different after whenever you go up a tier. It's not really like a major reward. So yeah, that's that. I can show PvP. Right, I don't know how the meta is right now, with the lowest. The lowest is tier 6, so I guess I am kind of lacking. So I guess I do have to go do PP after the video. But yes, if you do have questions about PvP, you can comment it down or even put it on Reddit. I can answer them if it's like a viable question. But yeah, that's basically it for Saint Seiya right now. This game is really fun in my opinion. It's still very new. It still has like glitches and problems, and there's still cheaters, but I do recommend playing because the battle is very fun. Oh, and I forgot to mention this. So for story events, there are some trials that people tend to be confused about. So I guess I'll do one battle in normal stage. So some SSA, by the way, it's when one of your skills is fully charged. So you guys do have to stall for that if you do want to complete that trial. Some has different, so put red affinity warriors in battle 1 times. This does not mean that your character has to be in the first slot when you're in battle. It means that they can just be in the battling team. So when I play here, like this one's asking me for a red affinity warrior in battle. I don't have to put Iolia first and battle with it. I can just put the other characters and put it in the back, and I'll still complete the trial. Now the other thing is support skills. People tend to have a confusion about this as well. People don't really know how to use the support skill because I don't think the tutorial really explained it yet. But it's pretty simple. There's this icon beside the characters that you want to switch with, and there's like a red number above it. Those are the cooldowns, and you can activate them when the cooldowns are all down. I'll show it to you just in case. So yeah, if the game loads, the loading is pretty long for me, so I hope it does get faster someday. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, see that little icon there? Those are support skills. People tend to be a little bit confused to where support skills are or how you can activate them. That's basically it. You just have to stall for them. And if I do happen to stall fast enough, I believe I can activate Shakas right after this. So yeah, I can now the color of the support skill is lit up and there's no red numbers above it, so I can activate it. And yeah, that's a support skill. And if that's something that you've had trouble with, there you go. And the fully charged one, 7, all charges. That's, as I say, 7 cents awakening. And yeah, that's basically the trials that people were confused about. So do watch out for that if you guys are having trouble with it. And yeah, that's basically it for now for Saint Seiya Shining Soldiers. There's not like too much content in the game. It's still new. I know it's been out in JP for like 6 months, I think. But I don't know. There's still a lot of bugs. Like, for example, PP. There's still like hackers. They outspeed you for some reason. Someone specific I can point out is this guy. Whoever has, yeah, it's this guy. Man, I faced this guy. He uses something. He used a character and he used speed 1, and I used speed 9, and he outsped me. It triggered me. So yeah, that's basically it for now, and there's nothing much to it. So if you are new, I guess you guys can do a multi, but I recommend just saving your stones for now and just do the discounted singles because they all have the same rate. And I've seen a lot of people get like really good pulls on their discount summons, and I've seen people who don't even multi, but they still have like really good like characters in their box. So yeah, this game is pay to win, but it's not pay to play. Like in PvP, you do need like a lot of characters with like high rank or whatever. Well, actually no, it's not pay to win. It really doesn't matter. Like most of my characters like that I use, they're not even like rank 5 yet, but I still climbed up really high, so I guess it doesn't really matter. So this game is pretty good. The PP is fun, the battling system is fun. Yeah, and that's basically it for Saint Seiya Shining Soldiers. I can make a tier list tomorrow about PvP. There's one character that I specifically want to point out that I really hate, and a lot of people in the community also hate unless they have them and use them. But yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys liked it. Please subscribe and leave a like, and see ya.